Hello and welcome to our series of Target Prelims 2019. The topic for today is about the Statue of Equality. This was in news in the year 2018, so it is an important piece of current affairs. Now, the Statue of Equality is basically a 216-foot tall statue that is being built of a Vaishnavite saint, Sri Ramanujacharya. So this is the first thing that is important here. Also, what you should know is some features about this particular statue. Now, this is going to be the second tallest statue in the world after the tallest statue, which is that of Great Buddha in Thailand, which is 302 feet tall. So after that, this statue is what is going to be the tallest in the world. The name Statue of Equality is also what is important, and this is what is being built in the state of Hyderabad. This has been this has been unveiled in the state of Hyderabad, in Hyderabad city, in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Also, what is important here is that you should know about Sri Ramanujacharya. The saint himself will become very, very important. Now, here you should know that he was a South Indian Brahmin theologist, and he was also a philosopher. He was a saint who followed devotional Hinduism was his philosophy. It is in line with the Bhakti movement. He was a Bhakti movement saint. So these are some questions that you can definitely expect. Also, about his philosophy is what you should have some idea about. His philosophy is what is known as Vishishtadvaita, or a qualified non-dualism. Now, this simply means that he said that the individual being is in two ways similar to the Supreme Being. Qualitatively, an individual being is similar to the Supreme Being, but in quantity they are different, which means that the Supreme Being is one, but quantitatively human beings are many, as a result of which quantitatively they are different, but qualitatively all human beings have a similar personality as that of the Supreme Being. The only difference is that the Supreme Being has the most supreme personality, whereas individuals have some parts of that personality, is what he meant by his philosophy of non-dualism. So he also derived a unity with the Supreme Being, and that is what his entire philosophy was all about. Also, you should know that about some texts that were written by the saint Sri Ramanujacharya. He was the author of what you call as bhasyas. These are basically small texts that were written on explanations, or some explanations on the Brahma Sutras as well as the Bhagavad Gita. And these bhasyas were written in a Sanskrit language. For example, Sri Bhasya is what is written by him. The Bhagavad Gita Bhasya is what was written by him. Also, the Vedartha Samgraha is what was written by him. So these are the texts vis-a-vis this particular saint that is important. The statue in itself is important. The location of the statue is important. The theory and the ideology of Ramanujacharya is what is important. Also, I have discussed such kind of important current affair developments in the past, but all of them are what are inclining towards the Bhakti movement and the Bhakti saints. So whenever you are studying, please pay special attention, special focus to the Bhakti movement. So that is one thing that I would like to stress for these prelims. So that's about this particular topic, and that's about our discussion. I thank you all for watching the video.